Okay, so I have completed the trading post for January. Like last month, mostly just doing anniversary event things. I just went about about doing just all the normal regular things I was set out to do. So, um, except for the Lunar Festival, don't know. As I've mentioned before, when you log out and then log back in, or you log off one character and log on to another, you get random achievements. So, yeah, not sure how I got something that isn't available until the 28th through the 11th, but I'm not arguing. Um, so I got that, which I think was like 60. I want to say 50, 60, something like that. So I think I don't think it was 100. Might have been 100. Not entirely sure. Wish it actually showed you how much it granted you towards your your bonus reward there. So um, complete world quests. I did 10 of those because the weekly quest that you get was available and it gave reputation. So the anniversary event ends this next week, um, next reset, next maintenance day. So I'm trying to use the buffs and everything while I can. A time to reflect, which is the question, the daily quest you can get for the anniversary event, where you have to answer a question. Use 3 portals, so those are the portals that are at the anniversary event. Time walking, so 15 quests. So what I did for this was Winter Veil's also going on. So I kept running characters through doing the daily for that. So that counted towards the 15. Complete 5 world quests, of course, because I was doing the what was it, 20? 10. Yeah, so complete 5, and then complete 10. Earn reputation throughout Kazalgar. That one was just random. That one I was not working towards. That one I just got. So that was, again, because of the doing the world quest. Defeat the world boss. So that one I've been doing. That's an easy 100. Lingering Shadows. That was the new... Um, I'm not sure what you call it exactly. Oh, there we go. It's just kind of a short little quest line that just kind of adds lore, I guess. Um, doesn't really do very much right now. Doesn't really count towards anything. You don't get anything from it. It's just a short little quest line. I did not do it during the anniversary event. I did it on one character trying to figure out how to unlock the Siren Isles, which it has nothing to do with the Siren Isles as far as I know. But again, getting random progress towards things, so not complaining. And then again, just doing the Wintervale quest, so complete 10, complete 25, 50. I think this is the first time I've actually done 50, or gotten the achievement for 50. And that is that is it. So, not terrible. I think this is the first time I didn't do any kind of dungeons or wait a minute, there was, I think I skipped something here because I did do some pet battles. I was gonna say I didn't do raids, dungeons. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I skipped some things. Hold on here. Let's go back here. Where was I standing? There we go. Okay, so It didn't seem like it wasn't up, so where's Lingering Shadows? So... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Yeah, so use 3 portals. So time to reflect, use 3 portals. Yeah, Blackrock Depths. I don't remember doing this, but it is quite possible. This might also have been one I just randomly got. The only pet battle one I did was defeat 3 tamers. I just needed 100. That gave 100, so I said good enough. Started leveling my new team of Christmas pets. So apparently you can get 3 Grinches, because I have gotten 3 Grinches. You only get 1 of the present, though, which is very similar. If I can remember what I named it, there we go, to the Creeping Crate. Yeah, so fortunately we don't have a third one, so these are all just pets you can only obtain 1 of. So, yeah. Anyway, went ahead and put a team together. You can also get a Globe Yeti from the globe wherever your event is going, either Ironforge or Orgrimmar. He runs around in the globe, and he is level 1. So, thought, well, that's kind of neat. And then for some reason, you get a raptor. If you type in Wintervale, there we go. Yeah, you get Jingles, which I don't know why. Like, they all have, like, Gift of Wintervale. I have no idea what a raptor has to do with Christmas, but I digress. So yeah, so I went out and just did some very quick leveling. Where was I here? So yeah, so Lingering Shadows. Let's go back here. So yeah, so Lunar Festival. Complete 10 world quests. Time to reflect. Use 3 portals. Defeat tamers. 15 quest, of course. Doing the Wintervale event, as I said. Complete 5 world quests, 10 world quests. Earn reputation throughout Khazalgar. Defeat the world boss, Lingering Shadows. And yeah, so that was it. So just a lot of running around for the most part, doing different things, which is perfectly fine. And I do not need you out. You can go away. So Transmog was the bonus. So, oh, there we go. We have the gun. The shield. They all seem to be green for some reason. And then you have a back piece. It's kind of nice, kind of like a clock. And then, let's see here. You have the fist weapon. And the two-handed mace. So, Not too bad. I would almost prefer to get transmog
It's
pieces that I
good
could use on several
fortune
characters,
seeing you.
as opposed to just a transmog. The transmogs that I've gotten from the trading post I don't tend to use all that often. So, um, this is one that this may be the first one that actually kind of hurts because there is so much that I would like to have that I'm not going to be able to get to have. For some reason, they put in color variations, like both color variations, instead of kind of spreading it out like they normally do. So you have your mount, which is a very nice, I'm assuming, peacock kind of mount. It's fine. Doesn't interest me, but it's fine. You have the Warforged Nightmare, which it's also worth mentioning does have the hitching post, which allows other people to have the appearance for, I forget, like however long it is. So a little bit extra to that. And then you get into the attire. Now, the attire I'm actually not all that interested in because for what they could have done with this is awfully plain. Like I have the gnome heritage armor, and I believe the goblin heritage armor I believe has, a bit more detail, like there's things that move. I was looking at this, you do have this little gadget like everything else does. You have the I'm actually now realizing the steam is coming from it's not actually coming from the transmog, it's coming from or is it? No, it's coming from the little doodad over there. I was going to give it credit and be like, oh, you got steam on one side and a light on the other. No, just the light on the shoulders, which I'm assuming are supposed to look like a train. Like, it's not a bad appearance, cosmetic appearance, but it's just, they could have done so much more with this. And to double down, we have both color variations, as I said. For 650, no. No, I don't think so. Then we've got a random turtle for some reason, which, Pandaren were my, are the race I probably play the most. Mop was my favorite expansion, so I'm not complaining when there's a turtle involved. And then we have all the color variations of what we just got from the bonus event. So, yeah, all the exact same things. You do kind of get to see it in a little bit closer up now. Like, see, like there's things moving. There's the little gadget. There is actual steam coming out of that, right? Yes. Detail. Detail, people, detail. And as somebody who engineering is my favorite profession, it's probably the profession I've done the most with. I have all the mounts, have a lot of the gadgets. I use a lot of the gadgets. I was very excited when I saw the bonus rewards. Until I actually saw the trading post, and then I got a little bit disappointed. And then there's a little pet, which is, okay. The pets really, they haven't really done much with battle pets in a while. I mean, you don't really need to collect every pet you see at a certain point, um, which is fine. I don't mind. You basically kind of just collect appearances at one point, and I mean, while I like this because it's mechanical, I'm not crazy about it. So, and again, both color variations for some reason. The shield, I do very much like that shield. Evie, my shaman, who's my engineer, will very much like that shield. I've made some of the gear shields that you can get that have like they're just one big gear that just spins around. I've made a couple of those. They're very nice. And then headpiece, Some more transmog there. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I almost want to say that these face masks that have like the guard on them, they have a um, like a sound effect that they do. Not unlike the Headless Horseman helmet does when you click on it and it does the laugh. Because I inspected a player that had one and it did this emote. I can't figure out anywhere else where it would have came from. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And there's our shoulder piece, and then offhand dynamite. And then like a yeah, well there you go. You do question this game sometimes. So this is just a shorter skirt. Boots. Actually some white and gold boots. We don't have a lot of white and gold boots. They look those kind of go with that heritage armor just a bit. And then another skirt without the leg wrappings. And then just same thing, just the shorter version and the longer version. And then I believe this is the first one that doesn't have any kind of a cloak or anything. I have possibly successfully collected them all. So I was kind of surprised and relieved. I don't have to worry about spending 100 and some gold on that. And then this, it's like if they had put one color variation in this, that would have been fine. I don't know why they put two on unless they're starting to figure out people are saving their trader tenders. Because most people pretty much buy the mount, which pretty much cleans you out as far as your tenders. I just kind of got to the point where I realized I was buying stuff I wasn't using, so why bother? A third pet. There we go. Which, I mean, all the abilities are they're all uniforms. I mean, they're pretty standard. Or even if they have a different name and kind of flavor text, they kind of do something similar to another ability, another pet. So, and then the gloves, because the gloves match, everything else. And the dress, which I have some of these. You can get some of these in game as a drop, and I don't use them. So again, why spend the trader tenders? So I think what I'm going to do to get the most out of this is focus on the weapons. As I said, the attire. I was excited at first, but just doesn't like I'm just now noticing like the lights on the helmet. They're so. I like the look of like the train conductor's cap and all that. There are things about this that I like. They just could have done so much more. For again, as somebody that has done a lot with engineering and likes a lot of this like steampunk stuff that's in the game, this is just disappointing. So I think I'm going to focus on the weapons that I know I will use. So the first thing I want to do is get the other shield. So I have both shields because that I can very much see using. I play a lot of classes that can wear shields. And then from there, I do and don't use the back pieces. And I have a feeling this gets really annoying when you try to use it. So I might skip that. But I did want... Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the other gun. because I am playing a hunter right now. I'm not going to worry about the fist weapon, because fist weapons, when they are... there you go. See, you don't even see them. I use fist weapons when I don't want to see a weapon. So, not going to bother with that. I have things that I use. I definitely did want to get this two-handed weapon, because I do use two-handed weapons. And, like, druids can use two-handed weapons, so... I might, in fact, I might just go ahead and transmog that, because that does somewhat match his, my Kul Tiran armor, just a bit. Yeah. And I think that's probably going to be it. Yeah, not interested in the turtle. Let me just double check. So, got the 200 weapon, yes, that's fine. Got the... And I think Yeah, you know, I think every weapon has like that steam effect. You'd have thought they could have put that on the transmog. Like I said, the fist weapon I'm not really interested with right now. The gun, sure. Grab that. Also have some faint hope that one day they will allow, if any class, probably rogues, but rogues and or warriors, to equip a ranged weapon again. It was so nice. That is one thing I do wish. I'm fine not having the relics and all of that on every class, but I do wish, at least for rogue, if not warrior, they would let you equip a ranged weapon again. Do I want this for 300? You know, I'm just going to skip it for right now. I'm sure it'll pop back up at some point. That is the one nice thing about the trading post. If you do skip something because you're not sure, it will eventually come back around. And the shield. Yeah, and I think that's it. So I don't have to get anything else. Oh, and this dynamite. Well, maybe, maybe not. You know, it's 60. It's an offhand. Again, I have offhands. I've actually went out and farmed some offhands to have them. For different reasons. Either so they're just smaller, or that when you actually, you know, sheathe them, you don't see a weapon. You know, that I don't particularly care for. Trying to think if there's any possible way I could do anything with that with a transmog. You know, we might just leave that. Because that is, yeah. That is not good. I will pick up these boots, because I do... There are a lot of sets that don't have boots, so... Some characters, as I've said, have like my pandas and my Pandaren and my Worgen. You don't ever see boots on them, so it's not a big deal. But there are classes where some white or gold. It's actually almost like a cream color. What I called a gold. Those might be helpful, useful for some transmog. So grab those, and yeah, I think that is it. Eventually, one day we will get this diver's uniform from several months ago. I don't even know when this was. It's been here for several months now. So yeah. Now this just by itself, this is perfectly fine. Very disappointed for what could have been with these attires, and they put 2 in the game. Like, why? So, yeah.
Safe travels,
So there you go,
hero.
folks. I was curious because I had seen people talking about this. So, yeah. Oh, I guess I do have a pair of white. Oh, they were white items. There we go. Yeah, they made some changes in 11.0.7 where when I've been logging on now, I've been collecting appearances from gear that I've have in my bags. So that is a nice touch. But I was gonna see there is a stick of dynamite that's in the game. Yeah, there we go. And that does the exact same kind of clipping issue. So okay then. Well, there you go. So I don't feel bad skipping that. It is a higher res appearance of a stick of dynamite, but I don't really think I need it. So why waste the 60 tenders on it? So yeah. So there you go, folks. There was the trading post for January. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.